Alright, good morning ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard. We are going to give this a try today. Got the LearJet 35 taken off out of Princess Juliana. We do have some VATSIM, so we're going to give it a try on VATSIM. Yesterday I had quite the issue trying to get the sim to work between World Update 16 and yeah. So changed a lot of settings. If you're not aware of it, get in and confirm your settings with World Update before you get into a situation like I was yesterday. So we're gonna hop on board, get the aircraft started up. Let's get that door closed so maybe we can not hear that airplane. We do have the passengers on board. There we go. Step lights can get turned off. We are good. So let's see. And they did change where, oh, of course. They did change where you can hide the stick or the yoke. So get those out of the way. And while we're waiting, sitting here on the ground, we'll bring up our flight plan in Navigraph. I did set the time back to a early morning departure. We're going to be flying from Princess Juliana down to Barbados. So yesterday's flight, we'll see what happens today, but I understand Pat may be flying, but his sim's going in for a heavy maintenance visit and probably be out for a couple of weeks on that until he can get his VR all set up and established on before his move. So there we go. There is our departure. Looks like runway 10 is probably not the correct runway for us. If we look at our summary, it says we are departing on runway 10, but let's get the aircraft fired up. And go from there. So, yeah, engine's good. Ground power, no use. Bags, joggers in. Cabin air damper. Emergency exit set. Passengers briefed. Control locks removed. That has been secure. Belts, harness, seats set and good to go. Parking brake is set. And flight controls are free and correct. So pre-start, we'll go ahead and make sure everything looks okay there. Oxygen's looking all right. Circuit breakers are all in. Landing gear is down. Emergency battery, we can go ahead and put that into the on position. Panel switches, avionics off or set. Fuel computers are on. Pitch trim is on. Anti-skid on. Jet pumps on. Statica is set for both. Emergency pressurization, bleed air is on. There we go. Pilot's altimeter is now being set to 9.903. Battery's coming on. Inverter's on. And emergency lights are on and set. So system pressure, we can go ahead and turn the hydraulic pump on. There's somebody departing runway 10. All right, not sure what that's about. Hydraulic pressure pump on. Looks like the system is holding pressure, so we can turn that off. Hydraulic pump off. Annunciator lights, checking those. There we go. Warning systems, not going to worry about those today. Decent little update, 1.8. I love this airplane. I love the fact that the developer is so responsive. Working to get this plane as good as possible. It's already a great aircraft. Just working to make it more realistic. So, warning system set, and we'll go ahead and start engine number 2. We do not have ground power, so yep, we're good. And there we go. A little movement there. Add fuel, and you can hear that sound, new sounds. Like I said in the previous stream, they do have they are hiring somebody to go out and record sounds of a Lear35, starting up doing all its fun stuff. So that is coming in the future, probably Q2. No push. I mean, it would be great. Love it, but that's just one of the things they're working on doing. So if you're interested in this aircraft, I definitely recommend you go out and get this aircraft, support the developer. That way, when he does need to get this aircraft recorded, he can get some high quality stuff So, yeah. All right. Engine number 1 is started, and we'll cruise further down. Or engine number 2 is started. And number 1 is standing by waiting for us. So we are good. We're going to go up to flight level 230 today. All right, so we don't need to worry about cabin pressure. Yeah. Bleed air switches, cabin air is good. Auto manual switch is set as desired. Rate selector, we're good. Control, trim system. So come down here, we can go ahead and turn on our yaw damper. Pitch trim primary, secondary, and we do have that. So back up to primaries. Since we are here, we will set our takeoff trim. Here we go, right in the middle of the... Till we get the tables set so I can read them, we'll go with that. So, fuel quantity has been set, and we only need like what do we need? We need 3,800, and if you look at our totalizer, you'll see that we have about 3,200, or 3,200. So we have just about 3,200. So we are set there. Yaw damper, fuel set, cockpit voice recorder, drag chute, and emergency brake takeoff distance set. So starting the second engine, cabin door, fuel computers, air conditioner is off, oxy is off, batteries are on, inverters are on, hydraulic pump, parking brake is set, hydraulic pump is off, beacon light can come on, should have done that. There we go. And then thrust levers are in cutoff for that one. Engine 1 has been started. We can switch that over to engine number 2, or engine number 1. Second engine start is coming online. And we have rotation there and movement in the second one. So it starts up pretty darn quick. Well, yeah, I thought nice little sunrise flight down to Barbados would be nice. Oh, ooh, nice Cathay Pacific. Must be landing. It is. Look at those brake. Look at those flaps, full flaps. And there we go. Once we get started up, we will tune in to, there we go, you are set. Generators, pitot heat's coming on, autopilot. We're set there, and I guess we can add a little bit of light. There we go, and let me move you out of the way. There we go. So, avionics coming on. 1.1.8.7. So let's see. They gave us PJM. I don't know if they'll give us a departure, so 1.1.8.7.
Hold position on the runway. Departure instructions will be right turn out, heading 180 degrees immediately, flight level 150.
So 180.
Immediate turn right, heading 180 up to level 150, 3653, and then holding on the runway.
Correct, thank you.
Alright, so I believe tower is on the
Scandinavia 9701, expect late landing clearance.
Expect landing here, Scandinavia 9701.
Let the passengers know we're about ready to roll.
We're
Oh,
holding at Delta runway 10.
Over 64 Bravo, yeah, your number, let's see, your number 3.
Number 6, runway 64.
Cathay Pacific coming in. Cargo flight.
Cathay 903, thank you very much. Break, was 2653, no delay, the wind's 340 degrees 7 knots, runway 10, clear for takeoff.
Okay, clear to land runway 10, or clear for takeoff 110 west, jet 2653.
Cathay 903, welcome to Juliana, taxi, gate, will stand Bravo 2, it should be a cargo stand.
Bravo 2, Captain 93, thank you.
Scandinavia 9701, the current wind 34 degrees 7 knots, traffic is rotating, the wind's correction, runway 10, clear to land.
Runway 10, clear to land, I have the traffic in sight. Scandinavian 9701.
With 2653, you can contact approach 12895, good day.
Over to approach, Western 2653, good day.
Number 64 Bravo, Scandinavian A320, currently about a mile final, passing to 500 feet, report on side.
Have been sight, Windward 64 Bravo.
Number 64 Bravo, behind landing traffic, enter the backtrack for runway 10, make sure you're just short of Charlie there on the runway facing 10.
After he's passing us, we're backtrack runway 10, Windward 64 Bravo.
64 Bravo, thank you very much. Yeah, just make sure you can vacate via Charlie. Thank you.
Low park between Bravo 4 and Bravo 5.
Maybe 9 correction, got a 93, roger. Thank you for flying, see you next time.
And Juliana, Windward 64 Bravo, can you repeat the instruction? I didn't catch it.
Yeah, level 64 Bravo, you can enter the backtrack on my 10, just make sure the Scandinavian is able to vacate via Charlie.
Roger, we'll stay behind Charlie. Windward 64 Bravo.
Number 64 Bravo, caution awake.
Thank you.
Scandinavian 9701, welcome to Juliana. Windward DHC6 Twin Otter will enter before you. You can exit the runway via Charlie and well, actually gate just goes free, so you can taxi gate Alpha 4. Have a good evening.
Alpha 4 and backtrack to gate to exit Charlie. Scandinavian 970.
Captain 93 on the blocks and good night, bye bye.
The 93, thank you very much for flying us. See you next time.
See you next time, and tell approach he's doing a great job Thursday.
Will do, thank you very much.
And you as well.
Thank you.
Tower Shadow 69 looking for IFR to Barbados.
Two stations, Spirit Range 114, clear Fort Lauderdale, radar vectors Gouda or Gouda, flight number 150, squawk 0133.
Third wing, one of what?
Spirit Range 114, squawk 0133.
Third wing, one of what? Clear to destination Fort Lauderdale via SID to Gouda, flight level 40 and squawk 0133.
Spirit Range 114, negative, it's going to be radar vectors to Gouda. Place will vector you there, and initial climb flight number 150.
Third wing, 104, radar vectors to Gouda and initial climb flight level 150.
Spirit Range 114, read back correct, start approved, copy for push.
Spirit Range 101, your confirmation Delta on Alpha 1 requesting Alpha clearance to Fort Lauderdale 2.
Spirit Range 101, good day to you also. I don't think I have a flight plan from you, so if you could file that would be great.
Spirit Range 101, I will double check on the flight plan.
Thank you very much, break, Windward 64 Bravo. Let's see, right turnout approved, LW 1,500 feet. Report grouper. The current range 3437 knots, runway 10, clear for takeoff.
Right turn approved, runway 10, clear for takeoff, report Cooper, Windward 64 Bravo.
Tower, hello, okay.
Oh my fucking god.
Delta 416. Juliana Tower, very good day. Traffic is departing. Continue approach. The wind 3437 knots.
Little bitty fella taking off.
Juliana Tower, good day. Kenya November 247 Charlie Hotel, request startup DFR started to this house.
King Air 24 Charlie Hotel, correction, King Air 247 Charlie Hotel, very good day, Juliana Tower, Squawk 2000, Nash 1013, information Echo Network.
Squawk 2000 and QNH 1013, or King Air 247 Charlie Hotel.
King Air 247 Charlie Hotel, correct, startup approved, call for taxi.
Startup approved and Wilco, King Air 247 Charlie Hotel.
Delta 416, 3437, up to 10 Wings 101, I see it, I'll get back to you in a second, stand by, break, Delta 416, the wind's currently 3437, up to 10 land.
This is band, runway 10, Delta 416.
And tower Shadow 69 looking for IFR to Barbados.
Shadow 69, stand by for branch number 2. Spirit Wings 101, are you ready to copy clearance?
Ready to copy, Spirit Wings 101.
Spirit Wings 101, cleared to Fort Lauderdale, radar vectors juice, initial climb flight level 150, squawk 0153.
Spirit Wings 101, radar vectors to Juice, initial level is flight level 150, squawk 1053.
Spirit Wings 101, negative, squawk is 0153.
0153, Spirit Wings 101.
Spirit Wings 101, read back correct, start approved, call please.
Spirit Wings 101, will come.
I should all 69er, advise red to copy.
Shutdown Alpha 4.
Shadow 69 ready, copy.
Scandinavian 9701, thank you for flying, see you next time.
Yeah, cheers.
Alright, Shuttle 69er, clear to Barbados, radar vectors to radar vectors to Lopo, initial left level 150, squawk 3111.
Shadow 69 cleared to Barbados, radar vectors, climb flight level 150, Shadow 69, 3111.
Shuttle 69er, read back correct, start approved, call taxi. Correction, call please.
Alopo. Okay, so to Alopo.
416 is about 10 miles, final.
Delta 416 to the west.
Alright,
Could they approach 34, the wind 34 degrees 7 knots, minimum approach speed?
09 or 6.
Copy the wind, I'm not sure if I heard it was clear to land or not. They go to 416.
Delta 416 negative. The other delta is currently rolling out on the runway. I will call you back. Slow down minimum approach speed.
09 or 6, 150. You're set there. Alright, we are set. Alright, okay, so we've got our clearance.
Delta
We've got our start.
416 on the ground.
We are set.
Juliana, you can backtrack on my 10,
Hydraulic
take
pressure
it right at
GPU,
Charlie.
battery charging bus.
Do you
Good,
need any
good, good,
assistance?
good. Before taxi, we are going to avionics are set. Radar is in standby. Turn that one on for a second. Looks like we're back working. Circuit breakers
Delta
are in. Copy
416,
on
Roger.
fuel control.
I
Governor,
have
windshield
the
heat,
Bravo
no
1
need,
stack
lights
for you
on
available.
as
Take it
required.
back to you.
Anti-skid set. Passenger briefing. Cabin secure. No smoking. Fasten seatbelt. Parking
Right,
brake
have a good afternoon. Thank
is
you.
good to go. So, got landing traffic there, and we should
64
be
Bravo,
good to
stay
go.
position.
Almost over grouper.
Alright, so then we are going
64 Bravo, Roger,
to
report your alert.
actually go back,
Report your
put our
below,
flight plan in. PJM, Papa Juliet Mike.
And Juliana,
And then we're going Bravo 520.
164 Bravo,
Oh,
oh, yeah,
sorry,
sorry,
you probably can't see that.
yeah, if
Bravo
you want, you can get from
520.
28.
And we'll take
Yeah, we
that
have to
all the
do
way
it
down
anyway,
to
so
ANU.
164 Bravo, Roger, in that case, stand by. 164 Bravo, in that case you can report force you in the after frigate.
Load that. And then UA.
Then forget. We're working.
Load airway, UA632.
Spirit Wings 101 ready for push and start.
Spirit Wings 101, push and start approved, facing west, QNH 1013.
QNH 1013 facing west. Spirit
UA632.
Wings 101.
Exiting that at BGI. Load. We are good to go there. Flight plan looks to be A-okay.
Company traffic is now... I'm actually
Probably
not sure
go
why it
here.
is,
Let's
but
go look at
34 degrees
Barbados,
7 knots,
see if
the
they
runway
have
is
any
clear.
arrivals.
And runway 10 clear to land.
There are no arrivals. And so we can cancel that. And then we're planning on a runway 9er, so let's go back to our flight.
Juliana Tower King Air
Flight.
247 Charlie Hotel is
Cancel
fully ready.
that.
King Air 247 Charlie Hotel, roger. Standby.
Planning on runway
King Air
09.
247
VR
Charlie
DME.
Hotel. If you wait till after the Spirit Wings that's currently on number 2 on final, you can take runway 28 if you prefer that.
We'll go ILS Yankee runway 09.
Check on the 28.
Says it's not available, not
247 Charlie
used.
Hotel, roger. In that case, I will call you back and you can expect runway 28 for departure.
But
Can you do an
we'll go
intersection
give it a
echo
try.
departure runway 28?
Standby. King Air 247 Charlie Hotel.
Juliana, Horseshoe, windward 6 Bravo.
164 Bravo, roger. Report
Before
packet.
taxi, we are set. Taxiing before takeoff. Brake, steering, we can go ahead and engage our steering there.
Juliana Tower King Air 247 Charlie Hotel. What is the available distance at the intersection echo?
247 Charlie Hotel, standby. We're 247 Charlie Hotel, it should be about 1100 meters.
Then we are unable for an inspection out of echo. King Air 247 Charlie Hotel.
King Air 247 Charlie Hotel, roger. Are you able for an inspection port for departure of a taxi over there?
Say again, King Air 247 Charlie Hotel.
King Air 247 Charlie Hotel, roger. Are you able for an intersection departure from Foxtrot? That's a little over half the distance remaining of the runway. That's about 1300 meters.
We need round about 3,000 feet for King Air 247 Charlie Hotel.
King Air 247 Charlie Hotel, roger. Stand by.
Juliana, windward 6 Bravo, frigate.
And 64 Bravo, roger. No reported traffic. The wind's currently 34 degrees 7 knots. QNH 1013, you can call vacated.
QNH 1013 and call you vacated, runway 28, windward 6 Bravo.
And Juliana Tower, Shadow 69, ready for taxi with information Delta.
Shadow 69, roger, you can taxi holding point, you can taxi holding point Alpha, runway 10 by Alpha. And you can just wait behind the Spirit Wings, please.
Holding point Alpha, Shadow 69.
And King Air 247 Charlie Hotel. I'm going to have you backtrack runway 28 now, so if you can taxi holding point Alpha, runway 10, I will get you instructions soon.
Taxi runway Alpha for runway 10 King Air 247 Charlie Hotel.
And King Air 247 Charlie Hotel. Enter the backtrack runway 28. Hold short of Charlie.
Enter backtrack runway 28. Hold short of Charlie, King Air 247 Charlie Hotel.
Delta 416. Welcome to Juliana. Take it right at Charlie.
I will exit at
Charlie for Delta 416.
Spirit Wings 101 requesting taxi.
Spirit Wings 101, taxi holding point Alpha, runway 10.
Holding point Alpha, runway 10, Spirit Wings 101.
That's fun.
And Spirit Wings 114, request pushback.
Spirit Wings 114, hold position. So there's 114 after the LearJet 35 currently on Charlie. Has passed from Charlie onto Alpha. Push start approved. Facing west, QNH 1013.
Alpha LearJet 35, push start approved. Facing west and QNH 1013, spirit wing on board.
Nice sunrise.
Juliana Tower today, spirit wing 100 on Tiana, 10 and 1
Spirit wings 100, very good. Juliana Tower, slow down, minimum speed.
minimum speed, spirit wing 100.
EVGA Christian King Air 247 Charlie Hotel, you can continue all the way down the runway. Vacate right at Golf 1. I will get you out after the Spirit Wings expedite.
Continue backtracking, exit Golf 1, King Air 247 Charlie Hotel and exit, sorry.
Well, 64 Bravo, Roger. You can continue on your own discussion, no further RTC, you can remain this frequency, thank you very much.
So American 7 tree off the Spirit pushes back to push back to Alpha.
Looking for this King Air. Oh, there it is.
Back and 5903. You want to confirm you want the runway 28 departure?
Yeah, we want to do 28 so it will be good for us to push peace and east so we can tap good by Charlie.
What's the 64 Bravo negative? Mac 5903 Roger. I just need to coordinate that with approach real quick because there's no way for you to exit at the end of the runway in case it's needed. So let me just coordinate that. Bye.
Juliana Tower, good afternoon, Aztec 027, information echo request clearance.
And we'll set our brake here.
Aztec 027, Alpha Zulu Tango.
Aztec 027, Juliana Tower, I will call you back in a second, stand by. Brake, split wings 100, the wind speed 4037, not trim 10 clear land.
10 clear land, spirit wing 100.
Man, a lot of Spirit flights in
And
tonight.
King Air 247 Charlie Hotel, you can hold short runway 28 at Golf 2, you will be the next one.
Holding short Golf 2, runway 28, King Air 247 Charlie Hotel.
He's all the way down at the other end.
Brake 027, I've got your clearance for 5 minutes, copy.
Alright, so we will be taking off runway heading, radar vectors.
Aztec
15,000
027,
feet.
Juliana Tower.
Aztec, go ahead.
027, clear to destination, radar vectors Gouda, or Gouda. Initial climb level 150, squawk 0171.
Destination via Gouda, via vectors, and initially level 150, scope 0171, Aztec 027.
Aztec 027, read correct, started approved, scope push.
Alright, let's go to our flight
Start
plan.
approved, we'll
So,
go Aztec.
Lopo.
So range 101 and shuttle 69, or you can, you guys can expect departure after the King Air at the end of the runway departure.
Spirit wings 101, Roger.
Shadow 69.
Well, 64 Bravo now is fine. The wind's currently 34037 knots, QNH 1013, runway 3. Squawk 2000, report faggot.
No, that's what I need to do while we're waiting, so stand by. Alright, now if somebody hits me up in chat, I should be able to hear you. Nice landing there, Spirit 100.
Wing 100, you can enter the back runway 10, take it right at Charlie. Wing 100, there's company traffic, push behind the company traffic. Once you're clear of them, you can taxi gate Alpha 2. Have a good evening. Correction, have a good afternoon.
Copy, 100, thanks, bye-bye.
And we have 27, correction, King Air 247 Charlie Hotel, landable weight runway 28.
Landable weight runway 28, King Air 247 Charlie Hotel.
King Air 247 Charlie Hotel, you can expect a left-hand turnout on course. And you can expect a report grouper.
Left hand on course for King Air 247 Charlie Hotel. Can you repeat the rest of the transmission?
And 247 Charlie Hotel, you can expect a report grouper. That's I don't know if you're familiar with the reporting points. I will send you a chart real quick otherwise.
We are unfamiliar with the procedure of King Air 247 Charlie Hotel.
247 Charlie Hotel, Roger. I will send you a chart real quick.
Roger.
Sorry, I had to clean the lenses.
Wing 100, thank you very much. Have a good evening. King Air 247 Charlie Hotel, wind 34037 up, runway 10, you clear for takeoff. Report passing 800 feet.
Runway 28 clear for takeoff and report. And say again, King Air 247 Charlie Hotel.
247 Charlie Hotel, 800 feet.
8,000 feet, King Air 247 Charlie Hotel.
247 Charlie Hotel, negative 800, 800 feet.
800 feet, sorry, King Air 247 Charlie Hotel.
Correct, thank you. Break, Spirit Wings 114, are you ready for taxi?
Spirit Wings 115, we have an electrical failure and we would like to return to the gate for now.
Spirit Wings 114, Roger, that's no problem. Would you like to go to your gate or Bravo 4 or Bravo 5 instead?
Spirit Wings 115, I would like to return to Alpha 2 if possible.
Spirit Wings 114, Roger, you can turn into Alpha 2 again and you can call me back when it's all fixed.
Back into Alpha 2 and we'll call you back. Thank you, Spirit Wings 114.
Spirit Wings 100, you can taxi, in that case you can actually taxi right and you can taxi into Alpha 4.
Yep, we'll take F4.
There goes King Air.
American 5903, 28 is approved for now, so you can expect a push after the Spirit.
We'll try to push out the Spirit.
Actually, American 5903, once the Spirit is clear, you can push that approved facing west, QNH 1013. Make sure you're able to taxi onto Charlie.
Any possibilities of safeties? We're already set up for that, but we can plan to stand fly Charlie.
American 5903, in that case, push start approved facing east, QNH 1013, after you're clear of both Spirits.
After clear both Spirits is facing east,
Juliana Tower, Windward 64 Bravo, frigate.
Windward 64 Bravo, Roger, report force you.
Report force you, Windward 64.
And November 247 Charlie Hotel, say altitude.
2300 feet, King Air 247 Charlie Hotel, standing.
King Air 247 Charlie Hotel, roger. You can, assuming you have to get the charter sent you can report grouper.
Reporting grouper, King Air 247 Charlie Hotel.
Turbulence 101, line up runway 28, correction line up runway 10. Turbulence 101, Juliana Tower.
Turbulence 101.
Turbulence 101, line up runway 10.
Line up and wait, Turbulence 101.
Number 247 Charlie Hotel, traffic is going to be passing opposite direction. Should be a DHC6 straight upper, altitude unknown. We should be at 12 o'clock somewhere.
Searching King Air 247 Charlie Hotel.
164 Bravo, same for you. Traffic is a Beechcraft, correction King Air 350. Opposite direction, altitude seems to be 1500 feet.
Juliana, windward 6 for Bravo. We're looking for traffic and we're passing Horseshoe at 1000 feet. Windward 6 for Bravo.
164 Bravo, roger. In this case, you can proceed direct to Juliana and you can report kill sign.
Direct Juliana, report.
Frank, how are you?
Windward 6 for Bravo.
We're November 247 Charlie Hotel. Proceed direct Sugarloaf, report Sugarloaf.
Welcome aboard. I think I got things sorted out. Sorry about yesterday, pal. Give me a minute. Let me get this aircraft off the ground. We'll chat.
247 Charlie Hotel. Proceed direct Sugarloaf. That's the final waypoint before the final runway 10.
Direct Chicolo, runway 10, King Air 247 Charlie Hotel.
Since 101, after departure, immediate right turn, heading 180 degrees, wind 34 degrees, 7 up, runway 10, safe takeoff.
Turbulence 101, immediate right turn, please repeat the heading and clear for takeoff on runway 10.
101, it's right heading 180 degrees.
Right heading 180 degrees, Turbulence 101.
Should all 69er behind the steering wings, you can line up and wait runway 10 behind.
10, line up and wait, Shadow 69. Here we go. Alright, let's get this aircraft in the air.
Break 017, please start approved, facing west, KNH 1013.
1013 and push facing west, Aztec 027.
Flap set. And we are good to go with the autopilot. Everything's set. 15,000 feet.
101, rejected takeoff due to engine failure.
Civic 101, roger. Enter the backtrack runway 10, vacate right fire Charlie, do you need assistance?
Spirit Wings 101, I'm able for taxiway Echo, and I would prefer a stand outside of the gates, and then I will troubleshoot the program.
Spirit 101, roger, you can vacate left fire Echo, and you can use the entirety of the Echo apron, so that's the apron straight ahead out of Echo, essentially.
Left on Echo and then straight on Echo apron, Spirit Wings 101.
Funny, we were just talking about rejected takeoffs last night.
64 Bravo, report field side.
Yeah, we have it in sight now, windward 6 for Bravo.
Robert 64 Bravo, roger, doing the right hand downwind, runway 10, report on downwind.
Right downwind, runway 10, report downwind, windward 6 for Bravo.
Channel 69 off F2 gating. There has been an engine failure, so watch for debris. The wind 34 degrees, 7 up, runway 10, clear for takeoff, after departure immediate right turn, heading 180 degrees. Traffic will be windward, DHC6, should be no factor passing underneath you.
Right turn 180, Shadow 69.
Lear 593, let's see. In this case, I was planning on entering you by Echo actually, but you can in this case taxi onto the Charlie apron, and you can hold on the Charlie apron for now. I'll call you back.
Rotate.
That 416 am I?
Juliana talking here to Charlie and said we crossed the airport and are now across the runway 10.
Yeah, we're going.
247 Charlie Hotel, Roger, join the left hand downwind runway 10. Actually, advise you join the left hand downwind runway 10, and you can report when you're on final again.
We're cool here for the Charlie.
Shadow 69er, contact approach 128.950, good day.
2895, Shadow 69.
6027, ready to taxi.
6027, taxi report Alpha, runway 10 by Alpha.
Oh shit. And there we go. Left turn 180.
66, are you able to make Asaki, are you able to make 2600 feet at Asaki? It's going to be about
that was my fault.
Now.
So speed, hold speed. And now we want to go heading on and engage.
I think is there a possibility to get close back there?
There we go.
We're coming a little bit high and
No problem. You can turn left heading to 7.
And 850 is what we're looking for. Approach Shadow 69, climbing through 4,600. Shadow 69, climbing through 5,500.
Shadow 69, you got approach. They identified. You can proceed direct to a local.
Direct El Lopo and still at 15,000.
Cruiser 266, you can descend flight level 040.
Descend flight level 040, fitting.
I'm not hearing any of that. And now we are there, so let's go like this, hold vertical speed. Recox can come off, yaw damper can come on. Thrust reversers can be disarmed. Frank, hope you had a good night. I appreciate you checking in on me yesterday. And was that for Shadow 69?
Shadow 698 firm, 1 people, 1 to this way. See you.
Thank you, have a great night.
Yeah, you too.
And just like that, we are out of air traffic control. We can go ahead and zip all the way up to 230.
We'll give it like...
Alright, runway lineup, we did that. Parking brake, transponder, pitot heat, stall warning, ignition. Forgot to do those. After takeoff, landing gear up.
We can...
Flaps coming up.
We should be down 040. Sorry, I'm a little bit...
Got a little out of hand there with the immediate right turn, and then I had the wrong thing set up. Frank, appreciate you being here, pal.
Give you a base lag in a minute and then get you the final.
Oh,
Right, thanks.
which is kind of frustrating afternoon yesterday and last evening figuring things out, so on our way. And climb. Through 10,000. Altimeter set. Recognition light, air conditioner, oxygen, emergency pressure, we're good. We're not going above 230. Alright, let's go out and take a look, see how this airplane looks today. Beautiful little sunrise. We are pretty good. Perfect. Let's see. Up on cruise. Alright. We're going to be screaming right along here today, folks.
Previous 266, you could descend 2,600 feet, make 1013. I sent 2,600 Caribbean 267.
Bounce right through 23,000. They felt that out back. Alright, long range navigation is set. LRN, that's what the LRN means right there. Long range navigation, you have arm and capture, that's for the ILS. We are altitude hold 23,000 feet, 230. Cost index 15, be about an hour worth of flying here. So now that I am at cruise and we are outside of any approach, we're going to go ahead and boost up the speed.
010 Caribbean, or sorry, Caribbean.
And I guess we can go look at arrivals. We shows the ILS, well, so it looks like they're 09, so it looks like we're good to go there. So runway ILS, runway 09. .843, going to build up to about 0.78 Mach. Seven 5, 7 6, 7 7, 7 8. It was when I crashed, when the sim crashed. It's always good to laugh, and yeah, I'm sorry I didn't get a stream in for you last night. I ended up working a bunch of different issues on this world update, and it's just crazy. Thank you, though. I crashed a couple of other times on pushback, so I ended up just grabbing the LearJet and flying around, yawing myself all the way, or slewing myself all the way to catch up with them. Good landing there in Naha. Good flight. I think maybe tonight they're doing some Friday night ops into St. Louis or Cincinnati. I might join them for that. I'll check in with them, see if they're good with it. So yeah, pretty big VAT sim event. So that's good. Long week for you, pal. Sorry about your grandma. Hope you're doing A-okay, so we can start powering back a little bit before we blow through our airspeed. Air's a little thicker down here, so we can actually probably hold a little bit of power to it.
Juliana approach, good afternoon, after 2,500 feet.
Altitude 027, Juliana approach, very good day.
So we'll go ahead and set this up for 122.8.
Very good, after 027.
That way if we get tired of listening, we can stop listening. So we'll go back out here, take a look at our map. We are chugging right along.
090.
Had a heck of a headwind last night, like 124 knots. Frank, last week you said you were getting ready to start a job doing some window cleaning, and did you get that taken care of? So we look at our approach. We're doing the ILS, so we should automatically 110.1. We can put that in. Swap that over, 110.1, 091 on the heading.
American 593, no further available, 1 this way, thanks for flying to you.
Is that really
And nice, that's cool.
LM 2101, you're on approach for good day, SS 16162.
Alright, so our final approach fix is Delta 7.0. Let's see if we've got that in our vertical planning. $2,000. And we want to be at 2,000. And our target waypoint will be, no, well, we probably don't have our approach in here, do we? Let's go back. Let's go look at that. Let's go here, flight plan, procedure, approach. We are doing the ILS Yankee. Or we're doing the ILS
Thank you for this
Yankee 09.
Bye-bye.
Transition from BGI. Load approach. There we go. Now we can do a little better. So now we go like that. Vertical calc. And target waypoint.
Right in the mobile 033 ILS, runway 10, for service.
Alright, that's right, 110, great,
KLM 2101.
Yeah, I think he's probably getting a little sleep. He was working, he was having a little bit of fun last night, so let's see.
KLM 2101, you can proceed
Delta 266. BGI F109.
Spirit Wings 101, planning
So right there it is.
2,000 feet, heading 180.
So we're about 24 minutes away from the top of our descent.
You always make me deaf.
So give me just a minute, Frank. I'm going to go ahead and go let Alice out and take a quick break. We're on cruise, so we're a couple minutes away from the top of our descent. Be right back, pal.
Spirit Wings 101.
Scale 2101, are you able to make 2,600 feet at the park? Scale 2101, roger. If you aren't able, just tell me, I'll give you a vector. Scale 2101, in that case then, descend 2,600 feet, level by attack. Flight 101, no further aid available, 12 decimal 8, thanks for flying, grade 8. Spirit wake 101, no further aid available, 12 decimal 8, thanks for flying, grade 8.
Monitoring Unicorn 1122, that's from LA. Thank you for your service and see you next time. Bye bye. Flipping 101.
See you. Yeah, 266, are you established?
Oh, yeah, we just got established.
No problem. Caribbean 266, you can contact Juliana Tower 118.7.
117, thank you very much. Have a great day. Proceed.
Thanks for flying, see ya. Spirit Wing 101, Joe 13. Delta 460. Delta 460, Juliana approach, very good day. You can proceed your shoot, identify.
Directly shoot to them.
Frank, appreciate your patience. I am back. We are set up. We are going to be doing the ILS. Oh, that's my fault. That's my fault. We'll go ahead and swap our frequencies. And swap. There we go. 22.8 and hit the seat again. All right. So Frank, appreciate you hanging in there. We are in our cruise. Pressurization's good. Fuel management's okay. Engine instruments all right. Cabin temperature controls are good. Other systems are all set. Getting ready to start our descent. And we are about 15 minutes away from our descent, so we are chugging right along. Get our airspeed back up there. Alright, windshield heat not needed, cabin controller, NAI systems, we're set. Recognition light, once we get below 18,000 feet, we are good. And then no smoking, fasten seatbelt. They're good back there, so don't even need to worry about it. Take a look in the back, there we go. Both passengers sitting back there enjoying a nice coffee on their way to Barbados. Got big plans for the weekend, Frank? Fuel flow's looking good. Might need to run some maintenance on this old girl. Pressure a little bit high in the yellow, but we are still running. Copy, just enjoy the weekend. Hang out with the family, that's a good thing. Probably what I'll end up doing. So we can bring our altimeter down to 2,000. There we go. And once we get close to our top of the descent here in about 10 minutes, we will just hold our airspeed, altitude select, and then we will just descend, adjust the power so we're maintaining as best we can 0.77 Mach, or it'll end up being about 360 knots. So we are currently trucking right along at 502 knots. Much better than last night. Holy cow. Fuel's looking A-okay. Yaw dampers engaged. We are set. So if we go back out and we look, Chugging right along. I don't remember if I saw anything on their airspace being open. See what our flight plan looks like. There's our top of descent there. Go ahead and activate our plan. Box 109. Let's go look at that. Where is that? Yeah, we're going to go ahead and just activate our approach. Go direct to Foxtrot 109. That way we can avoid that little procedure turn. Now if we go back here, see how we do on our VCalc. 4 minutes out, look at that. You hear air. Well, let me see. Is it? Would it be this air? Stand by. Or now you just got the fuselage sound of the aircraft flying through the air. Can you hear me? Can you hear me talking? So we'll have to figure out how to tone down the cabin air. But we do have our radar back. Nothing out there for 80 miles, so wouldn't expect to see anything. .091 on the final approach course. Got Alice on my feet. Okay, perfect. so we should be able to see our top of descent in our map. If we bring up the map, zoom in a little bit. Once I cross that little fellow there, I'll go ahead and pull the power back, hold the airspeed, and then it should pitch down for us. Windshield heat not needed, cabin air controller, anti-ice systems, altimeters, recog light coming on. Yeah, we can turn it on. Just get prepared. Thrust reversers, we'll arm those. And we can hold speed. We haven't adjusted our throttles in a little bit. We'll zoom in. Once we cross top of descent, we will go ahead and pull the power back. Shoot for about 2,000 feet per minute. And we can go altitude select. Pull the power back just a little bit. Go. Should be settled right on about 2,000 feet per minute. Should be good to go. Getting ready to shoot the ILS into Barbados. Barbados is not one of the bespoke airports, but I do have a Barbados from Flysim.to. Very, very well recognized or recommended. That's the word I'm trying to think of. Recommended. So and let's see. So we can have this on nav 1. Doesn't work. Final approach course is 091. Should be a left turn. Should intercept A-OK. Currently chugging along at about a Z174, 176. And don't yet see the island of Barbados out there. below 18,000 feet. Reset the altimeter. Still showing 29902. Nice day out here at the in the Caribbean. Once we get down below 10,000 feet, we'll want to slow it up. Well, actually, about 14,000 feet, we'll want to slow it up. So we'll just hold vertical speed now. Nice little bounce around there. And we're about 2,000 feet above our speed limit. So holding the vertical speed at 2,000 feet will bring the power back. Hopefully we'll slow the aircraft down to about 250 knots. 240 would be ideal. We'll hold that until F109. And then we should capture glide slope and localizer. That's the thing about this Learjet. It is a slippery little airplane. Fun, fast. Recog lights are on, landing lights are on, everything seems a-okay from here. There's the island of Barbados. Angle of attack seemed to be a-okay. Approach and final. Circuit breaker's good, hydraulic emergency air pressures check, landing data set, fuel balance, approach setup and brief has been completed, position indicator lights were all set. Spoilers are retracted, flaps not set yet, landing gear not down, landing taxi lights as required, anti-skid set, engine sync off, thrust reversers, flaps, and then the last one will be ignition and yaw dampers. So we can go ahead and turn the ignition on now. In case something happens. And the way this will work, we will come over the edge of the island, make a left-hand turn. Should see the runway right in front of us if you can't see that. Minimums today are going to be 369 feet, so the radar altimeter is set for about 370. There we go. Absolutely, Frank. Ask away. What you got, Frank? I'll answer your question for you. On about 250 knots, descending 2,000 feet per minute. We're pretty solid here. I think I'm going to try and maintain the speed. And there we go. Yeah, 1,500. Yeah, I could make you moderator. I'll have to see how to do that. Give me a couple of minutes once we're done here. I appreciate you asking to help. Let me see. Frank made you a moderator. Back to flying the airplane. Yeah, I just made you moderator, Frank. You are all set, pal. About 3,000 feet above our final approach altitude, and once we get leveled out at 2,000 feet, should be about a mile short of our waypoint. We'll be good to go. We can add some power, level out about 200 knots. Flaps 8 speed, you need to be below 200 knots. Flaps 20 below 200, and then flaps 40 you need to be below 150. Yeah, that's if you like this sort of content, hit that like and subscribe button. Hit the thumbs up, let me know you like it. If you hit the notification bell, you'll be advised when I hop in the flight deck for a flight. Generally try and fly Thursday, Friday, Saturdays, usually in the afternoon and evening mountain time, unless there's a silly Microsoft Flight Simulator update, then I have some issues with it. So, but if you like this, hit that like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. I appreciate it. Good job, Frank. Thank you. A little choppy down here. Let's make sure our altimeter's set. 29086. Good to go. We're about 1,200 feet above our final approach altitude. I'm fine coming down to that altitude here. We are a little ways out, so 1,000 foot to go. Getting ready to level out. We'll add some power. Just a little bit. We have captured that altitude nice and smoothly. Now we just need to capture our localizer and our glide slope just off the other side of the land mass there in front of us. So we are set, approaching final, chugging along about 250. Looks like we are about 10 away from our final approach fix. Once we're within 5, I'll go ahead and power back. Hopefully get this aircraft slowed down to about 200 knots, add some flaps, turn final. So got the port straight ahead. We're going to fly over directly over the port, make our left-hand turn. There's the airport right there. 240 knots indicated, looking pretty good. Quite choppy. What are the winds? Alright, coming up on 8 miles from our final approach fix. Gonna try and slow this aircraft down. Get it down to about 200 knots, then we can add our flaps. Airspeed's coming down. There we go, just coming below 200 knots. We'll add our first notch of flaps. Add a little power since it's going to add some drag. And then 150 for flaps 40, so right now about 190. .1 110.1 IBGI. Beauty. Flaps 20. As soon as we start getting the horn, we'll go ahead and drop the gear. There's the runway. Runway in sight, 2.8 miles. Get ready to make, wow. There's the horn. Intercept, direct. There we go. Let's see what this does. F109. We're going to go direct to that. There we go. And we should be making a quick left turn here. Let's see what our map looks like. Nah, it's going to take us around a little bit. Let's watch our airspeed getting a little low there. It'll give us a teardrop entry anyhow. Here we go. Right turn coming up. Taking a look at it. All right, cruising along at about 180 knots, 160 knots. We're good for now. Gear is down. That's a little unfortunate, but we'll keep it going. I did not look at my map. That's my bad. We are good with the gear extended. 260 knots. There you go, 150 knots. Let's go ahead and bring it back down a little bit. Nah, we'll keep it 160 since we can do that. I'm going to make about a right 190 here in just a second. Airspeed's holding. Looks like we've got a good power setting here for us. Holding our altitude 2,000 feet. Long range nav's set. We are good to go. Frank, do me a favor, when we're on our final, after we captured our straight and level and the glide slope starts moving, remind me to hit the yaw damper at about a 1 mile final, if I forget. Alright, pulling the power back a little bit, tightening up our turn. Looks like we're going to overshoot our final approach course just a little bit. We are inbound now. There's the runway. You can see the flashing threshold lights. we go. Captured the localizer. Probably go visual on this. I want to see how the ILS does on us. Adjust our seating position, see how we do. Says we have a 2-knot tailwind and a 9-knot crosswind. So right quartering crosswind from the back. And we are set. Let's go, let's see if we can capture glide slope. Glide slope needle is coming alive. That's the green one there and the green one there. Our localizer is all set. We are good to go. We can go ahead and pull the power back just a little bit more because I want to hit 150 or so by the time we hit our final approach fix, which is, let's see, yeah, well, F109. So below 150, we'll throw full flaps. And we are captured localizer and glide slope. We can pull power back 140. We're set. Full flaps. We are good to land. Angle of attack's looking a-okay. Bring the power back just a little more. Don't want to come screaming in. And our missed approach altitude is 3,000 feet. We are descending on profile, adding a little power. Got a little bit slow there. We are a little low because of our airspeed. Let our airspeed get down. A little wobbly, a little wonky. And I may just hand fly it from here. Yep. My aircraft. We are lined up. Don't forget our low quartering tailwind there. Just a little high on the glide slope. Bring the power back. Bring the power way back. Coming in just a little high. Gonna be a little bit high because of the tailwind. Not much of a tailwind, but enough that it'll make it a little juicy. A little spicy on the arrival. A little spicy with those winds. Gear down, flaps down, and disengage that yaw damper. There we go. And power coming back. Go. Steering is on. We are on 122.8. Did not hear anything about that little fellow leaving Virgin Atlantic. And flaps can come up. We can go ahead and turn off our recognition lights. Go to the taxi lights. What do you think? We'll go park over at the terminal. Let's go look at that. Nice landing. Appreciate everybody being here. Good flight today. Oh, lots of taxiway lights here. Oh, look at that. Let's go over and park over there. Barbados traffic, Shadow 69, clear of runway 09, Barbados. go park next to those little, what do you think of these? We'll go up here, we'll park at spot number 10. There we go. And we can go ahead and turn our taxi lights off. We are set. We'll go up, park right next to these little shade canopies. And I think we're looking pretty good parking here in Barbados. Set that park brake. Let's get these motors turned off. Lights can come off. And we can turn off our jet pumps. Flaps are up. We are set. Appreciate you guys showing up for today's flight. Frank, I appreciate it. And we'll go over here. Let's go through our approach and final. After landing, stall warning can come off. It's just a matter of turning everything off now. Pitot heat, bang, bang, bang. Those guys are good. Those guys are good. You can do that. Let's go ahead and open the doors. Let these folks out. Chalk set. Cabin door open. Good morning flight. Anti-ice system lights as desired. We can go ahead and pull these off now that we are parked and engines are shut down. No RPMs indicated there. Spoilers set. Flaps up. Hydraulic pressure checked. Unnecessary avionics transponder is now going to stand by. There we go. Welcome to Barbados, everybody. Hope you enjoyed the flight. We'll hop out and take a look at the aircraft here. Got the doors open. Passengers are going to disembark. Great little airport here. This was free off of flightsim.to. Big lights there. Trains, don't think we need those for our passengers. They're just going to walk in. Maybe they'll catch the helicopter a little later. Pretty airport. Very nice. All right, folks, I want to thank you for joining me on the flight. Franks, thanks for moderating the chat. At this point, I'm going to go ahead and call the flight complete. That was a success. I appreciate everybody being here. Have a great afternoon.